Peaches in the summertime, apples in the fall. If I can't have the girl I love, I don't want none at all. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away.
Shady Grove. What a pretty tune. This is a minor sounding tune. This is in G minor. Although we're tuned to standard G tuning, we're going to emphasize the minor pentatonic scale for this song. We'll talk about that in just a minute. First, let's look at the tab and see the structure of the song. Then we'll get into the minor pentatonic and the phrases. And frankly, this is a pretty easy arrangement, but it's got a nice sound and a nice feel to it. If you look at the tab, there are 16 bars there, but really, this is an 8-bar song. It's 8 bars and then another 8 bars. I put part of a verse here, peaches in the summertime and apples in the fall. If I can't have the girl I love, I don't want none at all. All right, so that's a phrase. That's an 8-bar phrase. And then what's typically used as a chorus, Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove I say, Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away, is another 8 bars. Measures 1 through 8 and measures 9 through 16 are almost identical. In this tab, really the only difference is in measure 9, which is kind of like measure 1, just a little bit different. We're doing this slide and just a pinch there, because the words are Shady Grove, whereas in measure 1 we've got da 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 in the summertime. So the words are a little bit different. The cadence is a little different there. So I didn't just use a pinch. I wanted to bring out melody. Melody notes are highlighted in blue, and you'll notice in the tab, almost all the notes are highlighted. Okay, so they're almost all melody notes. We're missing a few melody notes, and there are a few other little filler notes, but there's a lot of melody notes here. And I put the words underneath the tab to help us keep our place with it. Now, notice when I play this, and I play the second string, well, that's got a major sound. So I'm staying away from that second string. If we play the second string at all, we're going to be fretting it on the first fret for the C, not the B. And we're going to be playing minor pentatonic. So in this minor pentatonic scale, you know the G major scale goes G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So there's one sharp. So the 1 is G, the flat 3 is B flat, the 4 is C, the 5 is D, the 7, flat 7, is F. The 7th note of the scale is F sharp, but the flat 7 is F. So for our minor pentatonic, we've got G, B flat, C, D, F, and back to G. Put your index finger on the second string, first fret. That's a C, okay? That's the 4th note of the scale. Now, with your ring finger, fret the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and then open it up. Go over to the 4th string and do the same. So this is where we're going to be at. This is the position that we're in most of the time. That ring finger is going to move across the fingerboard on the 3rd fret. 1st string and open, 3rd string and open, 4th string and open. So just play around with that a little bit. Kind of get used to those sounds. You hear that minor pentatonic sound. Okay, let's look at the song together. We're going to go phrase by phrase. We start out with a slide on the 4th string, 3 to 5. And when we reach the top of that slide, we'll hit the open 3rd string. So slide. And by the time you reach the top of that slide, peaches, peaches. Okay, now. Then we play 1st string and 5th string open. In fact, let's just do that a few times together. That's the first 3 beats of measure 1. Let me count us in 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're not going to play beat 4 just yet, but let's just play that a few times. I'm going to count real slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4. 4. All right. Peaches in, and then we go to this little chord form, which we use quite a bit in this song. In the summertime. In the summertime. So. And apples in the fall. Now it's starting to come together a little bit. Let's go from the beginning here. One more time. And so here's a slide, 2 to 3 on the 2nd string, and then hit the open 1st string. Those are the first 4 measures. You're holding the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Just put your ring finger down on the 1st string at the same fret, 3rd fret. And now we go back to the same little chord form. That's kind of the central chord of this whole song. Measure 4, if, and then measure 5. I can't have the girl I love. I keep holding that 2nd string. Ring finger down on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. And you know, in this 7th measure, I would probably index and middle finger for beat 3, and then move the ring finger over to the 4th string. And the reason I say that is we've just played the 5th string with the thumb right there. Just reach over to the 3rd string with the index finger, and then move your left hand ring finger over to the 3rd fret, and then slide again. All right, that's the first 8 bars. Okay, measure 9. Actually easier than measure 1. So we do a pinch for beat 4. Let me count us in and we'll do this a few times together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shady grow, shady grow. All right, and the rest of it's the same as what we've just done. At the end, I do just a pinch, just the 1st and 5th strings. When I first did this, I pinched this. And I thought, wait a second, that doesn't sound like the song. That's got a major sound because I pinched the 2nd string in with it, which is the major 3rd. So don't play the 2nd string when you do that pinch, just the 1st and the 5th. Shady Grove.